Welcome back, everybody, to another exhibition match, this time between Metalman and Mascettino. Joining me today is KB.
Hi, guys.
And yeah, we have a feisty best of 5 for you today. And going first on Morning Glory, you can see the lineups already here. Metalman not choosing to go with a medic, which is okay, I guess. We have a bunch of other maps you can put those on. And yeah, very para heavy lineup. And also a Gunner being a bit economic. Mascettino doing that as well, but putting a Grenadier here. So having a bit more of an oomph to his lineup, so to say.
Yeah, I think having the Grenadier in any case is always going to give you a massive boost to your lineup. It's not such a bad idea not taking a medic here, though, because it's quite hard to get to the other side of this map. So if the two meds spawn on the opposite sides, you're not going to be able to get the MoMA. So not necessarily the worst map to avoid taking a medic, although they are always useful. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, and Mascettino goes first. Definitely getting off Grenadier turn 1 at least.
It's interesting when you start with a strong pig like a Grenadier or a medic and your opponent doesn't really have either of those classes, because it means in a way you're free to kind of pick any target, but it also means sometimes it's hard to prioritize who's going to be the most important one to go for.
Yeah, indeed, you have to think like he's choosing a para as his target now. Ooh, and that's bad damage.
Yeah, big waste of a cluster there. Not a particularly smooth first turn for Mascettino. But yeah, as we were saying, it's a blessing and a curse when your opponent doesn't really have any obviously strong classes. It's a little hard to know exactly who to go for, and yeah, not a super strong start either way there on the Paratrooper, as we see Metalman taking a long old walk.
Yeah, very long walk, like going over to the other side where already 3 of his picks are. Putting up the dominance on the side. Just going for the good old bazooka here.
Oh, very nearly running out of time. Yeah, no damage there either. I mean, he could sort of dominate from that side of the map. Now he's got his best pigs all the way over there, if he can get his iron with the heavy weapons.
Yeah, and since his gunner's body block, Masche has no target on this side. Like, he needs to either cross over or do a long shot for this.
Yeah, actually a nice move from Metalman there, leaving this guy with very few decent targets and no real reliable way of doing decent damage. Possibly get a 30 or maybe more with the shrapnel. It's not going to be reliable at this range.
Going for a long range shrapnel here. Whoa. And that
Whoa!
seems way bigger due to the camera. The camera worked weird there. But yeah, 2 failed starts so far in this map.
Yeah, it's been a slightly clunky start from the guys. I guess they're just finding their feet early on. As we see Ant making his way back over to this side of the map with his sapper.
Oh, is there maybe... I never saw this spawn. There might be an insta-kill on this. I'm not quite sure, but he opts for the water damage anyway.
Which I think's not a bad move. If you don't know that there's an insta-kill there, then why not go for this nice big body of water there? This should be decent swimming damage. Let's see how it goes. That looks decent.
Weird spawn. I never caught a glimpse of this one.
I have seen pig spawn there before. That's a nice one to exploit early on. That's, yeah, pretty decent water damage there too. Good little start from Ant, I think.
Yeah, picking up the pace for himself there. Oh, and that's Masche as we know him.
Mr. Jetpack bringing them out nice and early on. He'll probably get 2 away in this turn, maybe 3 if he can be super sharp, but I think it's probably more likely 2 in a bazooka.
Yeah.
Although the positioning here is pretty good, he could potentially get the 3rd away, but chooses not to.
He keeps 1, he's still full health, so might as well be able to use it later on. Bit of
Yeah, nice to keep him in your pocket. And a cheeky little body block there too. Now what's Ant going to do here? He needs to prioritise that Grenadier. Yeah. Not sure what kind of big damage he could do here other than with the mortar. Choosing not to... Oh no, maybe. Just getting to a better position.
But sure, keeping the body block and going for a long-range mortar, which is fine if it hits. Positioning is a bit difficult. That Sapper gets his next turn. Oh, that's a bit too short.
Yeah, that might be something... If he gets a decent blow with the other bomb, that could be something like 30. Yeah, 32. Not the best, not the worst.
Yeah, not the worst considering the initial impact zone, and wow, is he down to 47? That's like almost 100 damage from that single TNT plus water damage. Very big damage.
Yeah, that was a lovely turn early on. Just going for a nice standard poison here, seeing the canister get stuck inside the graphics.
Yeah.
Now we're going to see Ant repay the jetpacks from earlier with a few of his own on Mascettino's gunner.
Yeah, not that many other targets here, I suppose.
Probably the best he could do in the time. Going to get away bazooka just before, I'm sure, as well.
Oh, that will be self-damage now. The guy on the right? No? Yeah.
Thought he might just be protected by the terrain there, but nope, a little 15 on his own guy. Not ideal.
Yeah, good damage still overall, but this kind of leaves up the future problem, which is, what is he gonna do with that Grenadier? Like,
yeah, he's got to start getting him down soon.
Yeah, at least one hit would make him miss out on his third turn. He's definitely gonna get a second one, that's for sure.
That looks like it's going to be too long, and it is too long, so no water damage from Mascettino there. Bit of a waste.
Yeah, no water damage, still good. Good hit overall. Oh, is he looking to cross the river again? This would be like the... yeah, looks like it, right?
Yeah, it does, but he's not going to have enough time to do anything really reliable with the amount of time he's got left. Yeah, not sure about this move, and he's going to be a little vulnerable on these islands too.
There's the Grenadier, yeah.
I mean, good idea to go for the Grenadier,
Nice.
but could potentially have positioned himself for a sniper shot and just got a 40 damage, which would have been nice. He does need to weaken this guy as soon as he can.
Yeah. The scout is basically like open up for TNT now. With huge amounts of water damage guaranteed. But instead, Masha goes for the body blow. I'm not sure about... I mean, yeah. It kind of works. Metalman doesn't really have a other pick to deal with it. It's another mediocre, like, cluster there.
Yeah, slight waste of a cluster. I must say, I quite like Mascettino's plan there of putting the poisoned Grenadier on that island, because it means that he'll be, when Ant eventually gets around to it, it'll be quite a tempting target to do some water damage to, but that could potentially kill him rather than put him into skip turn range, if you see what I mean. So it could be a deliberate defensive move by Mascettino there. Hopefully that's clear what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the only hope that for a turn skip on that Grenadier would have been like a power-up plus the sniper or a bazooka later on, but maybe he'll look to do that with a grenade launcher. That's... water damage? No, never mind. Or is he?
Oops.
No. Can't really see.
Yeah, a little hard to see there, but just taking a casual stroll back into the map. What's Mashy going to do now? He's going to go for the anti-P mines on the island. They're a very handy crate to have.
Yes. Oh. Goes for it on this guy. Okay. Thought he was going to go for a TNT here, but...
I think it's not a bad move. The gun is not the highest priority class, maybe, so he can get some decent damage and maybe some water and then save a stronger weapon for this turn, which he's going to be hoping for at least a 50 on the poison chap just here, but just the 30 with the shrapnel.
Okay. Good turn overall still.
Not too bad. No water damage by the sound of it, so that would have been 25 with the anti-P, 30 with the shrapnel, so 55 overall. Not too bad. Maybe it would have been better just to launch a TNT onto the gunner and try and knock him into the water.
Yeah, might have maximized damage and you could still use the anti-P mines later on. This is not an out of bounds, I believe. Still 50. Yeah, he's dead anyway. He was damaged so much in the early turns.
Yep, just a nice safe kill. Looking at the health bars, they're very even so far, which is quite nice to see. I think Mascettino probably going into this as the favourite, but Ant's holding himself really well, I'd say.
Do you really want to cross that river?
All that damage, and now he's hobbling as well. Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
bringing himself out of poison range, that's smart.
Yeah, but now he has no time left for that jetpack. Nah, that's not enough. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a wasted move here. Gets on the tree.
a wasted turn in a sense, but he does at least get a defensive spot up there. Not that it'll be too difficult to deal with, especially with such low health. Yeah, not the best turn, I wouldn't say.
Still, keeps him out of mines, I guess. Good position for that. But yeah.
Okay, has Ant got his eye in with these mortars now? That looks decent-ish.
Looks
that
very
should be
good.
Pretty decent.
I think he learned his... it's a bit too short still, but he might get another extra pellet damage. Yes. 43. It's fine.
Not too bad. Anything above 40 I think is okay for a mortar.
Yeah, I believe he took his experience with the first shot when he body blocked the Grenadier there and slightly angled it a bit lower.
Yeah, just slowly starting to get his eye in. You see Mascettino taking a walk, picking up this crate. I'm afraid I don't remember what's in it, but we're about to find
roller
out.
grenades, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
A bit more of a safe way to deal 40 damage, so not that useless. I have used roller grenades with gunners before. They would come in handy if you don't want to risk.
Oh. Whoa, some pretty crazy bouncing there, but the roll grenade does have some slightly odd, unique physics of its own, but yeah, still okay-ish damage.
Yeah, very bouncy guy, and let's see. Another jetpack and a 40. I believe that guy was down to 60, right?
Yeah, I believe so. So this could potentially be a kill if Ant can get the perfect shot here. He could even go for a flat angle, possibly. That's quite a good spot for it.
Oh, such a waste. Yeah, at this point, you kind of need to at least try the low angle shot. It's by far the most safe option there.
Yeah, definitely. That would have been a perfect opportunity for a nice easy kill there, but instead gets more self-damage, although the health bars are actually in Ant's favour at the moment. So, yeah, Mascettino missed the damage, not quite putting out the damage that we normally expect of him.
Yeah, and you can see also Mash is not having any more cluster grenades. Just going for the safe hits.
It's really not a bad idea. If they're not working for you because of input lag or anything like that, then yeah, just go for the high explosive, which he's choosing not to do anyway, and is going for another quite risky cluster.
There we go.
Better than the last ones.
That's a good one. 79 damage.
I mean, a kill would have been nice. Not quite enough for that, but yeah, not too bad. At least he finally got a half-decent one away.
Yeah, so needs a 50 on that Grenadier for it to work. And who do you go for now?
First things first, get away from these little islands in the water and get to a slightly safer spot. I think he might just go for the paratrooper on top of the tree, maybe. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, is that a miss?
Oh, is that a hit?
Yeah, it is it. Okay. Yeah, recently we have seen some spicy quick scopes with the scouts. They've been quite on the rise compared to the last couple of seasons, I would even say. So, not sure what's up with that, but you can see another mine here from the sapper, making full use of his arsenal. This guy is a simple shotgun shot away from getting a turn skip.
Yeah, would have been the perfect pick for Ant to get a nice tasty 50 on the Grenadier and put him in skip range, but it looks like this is going to be a skip turn for the sapper instead.
Yeah. Oh, and that's a super... yeah, he instantly evaporated. That gunner is gone.
Good lord, yeah, an instant vaporization with the anti-P mine. We've seen all the cluster little bombs go off in one go before. I think it's the first time we've seen it absolutely annihilate a pig in one simple go.
Oh? Are we having connection issues? Hello?
Yeah, very possibly. This is... hopefully the guys are going to say something.
Yeah, we have a disconnect here. We'll just go ahead and stop right here. Okay, so technical difficulties. We are back. Let's see.
There we go. Wouldn't be Hogs of War without some kind of technical hiccup.
Indeed, yeah. So one jetpack left. Could use that to get rid of the gunner. I think, yeah. Just think about it.
Yeah, good stuff. Well remembered.
Yeah, after a disconnect like that, you have to kind of get yourself together again.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. There can be very disruptive disconnection problems like that. Oh, that's that's not going to happen. Not enough time to really compose himself and get a decent shot. I mean, at least he gets the gunner down. He can dominate this side of the map now, as long as he can get those heavy weapons working for him. But the Grenadier's still alive.
Yeah, Grenadier is still alive, but poison, and it's down to just one single 40, which basically everybody can deal. At that point, if I would be Marsh, I would get myself down to 15 HP.
Which he won't be afraid to do. We've seen him do it before. He is not afraid to hurt his own pigs.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's going to do it, though.
No, it doesn't quite think of it. Maybe a body block here? Oh, never mind then.
Fair enough.
In that case, you don't need to body block or get your HP down. Gets the kill probably, right? Yeah. The scout. And
Not the worst move. Oh, and there comes the poison skip. Okay, this is starting to swing around a little more to Mache's favour. The health bar's starting to creep up a little in his favour now.
And now this sapper will have easy pickings, I believe. He can easily body block the other guys. And they're even in TNT walking range, so just checking in on who to body block, who to attack first. He most definitely has noted the order and names down.
Picking the correct target here. The other paratrooper, I believe, was on 30, and if he'd killed him, then he wouldn't be able to do so much body blocking, which he is doing now.
Yeah.
And the paratrooper
might be out of bounds, right? No.
Oh, not a kill, thankfully. So this is going to be tricky now, though, for Ant, because the paratrooper is not particularly good pig for dealing with body blocks. You've only really got the machine gun, which is very easy to hit your own guys with, and the bazooka, which, I mean, is always going to hurt your own guy. This is not going to work.
Yeah, there's actually nothing you can do, I believe. There really isn't anything. I believe that's a mortar, though. No, Organite, never mind. Yeah, go for save 20 damage and then start thinking about your options, I guess.
Yes, he was trying to angle it there to maybe catch the enemy sapper at just the edge of the spread of the machine gun, but ends up hitting his own two dudes. This, unfortunately, I think is a pretty hefty comeback for Mascettino. I'm not sure there's really anything Ant could have done here. The paratrooper just has no real way of dealing with body blocks.
Yeah, it could even be over now, right? Like, just a simple body, like, corpse damage could solve this in one turn. Let's see.
Could do, although that TNT angle is way off, I think. I think he'll just mop the two last pigs up steadily.
Yeah, I'm not that sure. Maybe he's taking... No, that's just too far of a reach.
Oh, I thought it was going to be further over to the right than that, but no.
Oh, but just still 7.
Oh, maybe he could have done it with just a little bit more distance, but...
So, yeah, does this guy have a mortar, or is that it? Like, there's nothing really else to do. Yeah. Nah, that's it. I don't see how this can go anyway, even if you deal perfect corpse damage. There's just no way. And totally wrong angle as well for that. Just gets a bit lucky here with the grouping up. But that will be enough for Mache to get the first map.
But what a close game that was, down to 24 health in the end. I think that's a really good performance from Metalman against one of the strongest veteran players. So yeah, pretty promising start, I'd say there. As we move on to map 2.
Mache definitely got his stuff together in between mid-match, and well, he had first turn and stronger lineup, so made sense for him to take this one. So this could still prove interesting with the next map, which will be Railroad. On to map number 2. Railroad's coming up. Metalman will go first, and we can already see, like, he buffed up his arsenal, getting a Grenadier in here, plus 2 scouts for a good poison vein, and Mache pulling alt stops now with Medic and Grenadier, so that might counter the first turn advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, It's a pretty meaty lineup from Mascettino. Just by virtue of having a medic and Metalman not having one, it's going to put him at a big advantage. But who knows? If Metalman can prioritise that medic early on and then utilise his 2 scouts for some hefty poison strategies, he, could still be in a good spot here. So yeah, going to be interesting to see how it goes.
Definitely. Let's see. Yeah, and by having 2 big targets on his lineup, or Mash's lineup, Metalman just needs to find a good body block, basically. He can keep very long with the Grenadier to avoid future damage. There's the Sapper and Medic on that side. I haven't seen this Scout yet.
I think the Scout's just ahead there, yeah. So he could potentially body block that Scout and get a decent cluster away on the Medic, but it looks like he's just going to blast the Medic without the body block. Doesn't have time to get a health crate either. But if this can be a good cluster and he can get that Medic down soon, then he can make full use of that poison. Let's see how this goes. That looks pretty decent. Yeah, nice damage, nice damage.
Good damage. Might be like 95, let's see. Yeah, good question on who to target now. If he goes for the Grenadier body block, he's kind of open to getting destroyed in the 10 HP. Let's see.
Still haven't seen how much health he was left with this Medic, so is that 10 going to be a big difference?
Oh, he wisely chooses another one. If he would have chosen to body block the Grenadier, I bet Ant would have just gone for a sniper rifle and a poison, which would have easily taken care of that with a turn skip as well.
Yeah, definitely. And just another 10 in the crates. I don't know if that's a fixed amount actually, or if they're random. I think they're all fixed now, but
I haven't checked on those maps, but I believe they're all fixed. That shouldn't be random.
So just a little boost of a 10 there. Nice TNT. I think sort of attempting an out-of-bounds shot, but it's going to be a little too far, I think.
Yeah, it will be too far, and I don't believe that's like an insta-kill zone whatsoever. So... Oh, it's still on the map. Okay.
Yeah, not even at the edge.
It didn't even look like that, but... Alright, so... Getting the mines...
This Grenadier is now absolutely terrifying. He has the ability to manipulate the enemy pigs with the mines as well as getting away clusters. So yeah, we'll see how well Mascettino can make use of this. He's going for the paratrooper first. Could potentially get a bit of bunching up there with a lucky drop, but there's quite a bit of distance.
Yeah, it goes for the cluster on the Grenadier himself there.
Oh, and again, not the ideal cluster there. Is the bunching up going to happen though? No.
No. But at least more than 60 damage, so he's done more than a high explosive grenade, so... Okay, 61. Well... still good though. Still overall fine. You can get rid of this guy easily. With like a couple of head jumps in a 50.
Yeah.
Goes for shrapnel.
It's not a bad move. I have to save those clusters. Yeah, it's a decent amount of damage, getting just above a 60, because 60 damage is always really nice, but it can be a bit of a drop to your morale if you keep on missing those crucial cluster shots. So let's see if it affects Mascettino or not. I know I certainly find it frustrating when I can't get away a decent cluster. It does tend to affect your mental game a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm not... Yeah, he might have thought, since Masha doesn't have any powers on this map, that just going with breakup of the MoMA. Moscow. Okay, nice.
Breaking up Moscow, yes. An interesting move from the Piggy Striker player. Is he going to get a shot away? No! Not quite enough time.
That's a double poison. That's free, basically.
Yeah, and easy does double poison. If he got that bazooka away, he could have potentially killed the medic just then, but no, it's going to have to wait another turn to do it.
Yeah, could have also gone for that Grenadier with 4 head jumps. But, is he? Is he doing that? Nah, goes for the double.
Taking his time to get into a position, though. I think he was maybe thinking of getting sheltered in the building, but then realised the double would be a better move, so we are finally seeing.
And I think that will hit the pig. I don't... Oh, never mind. Too far to the left. Good move. Good job.
Yeah, nicely positioned there. I thought that might actually bounce off as well, but no, gets a nice solid double there.
Ooh. That's a good double poison line. He's thinking about it, I believe. No, I don't think that you want a body block there.
You know what, taking a little too much time to think about this. I think a nice move there would have been to get inside the building and snipe the medic from there for a bit of defense and a kill. Oh no, another missed turn from Ant.
Yeah, that was a very crucial missed turn, and Masha got all the cards now, basically. He already has the arsenal. He might get another turn with the... well, let's see. It's 2 sappers. No, never mind. That's the wrong lineup. It's... oh, that was the last scout of Metalman's lineup, so he needs to use the Grenadier, but... oh, Grenadier's dead. And a bunch of self-damage plus scout damage.
Pretty strong turn there from Masha. Yeah, that missed turn from Metalman was just a classic example of what happens when you get... oh, I thought he was walking straight into the mines there. He said he'd do it in our little chat before the game started, but he managed to avoid it this time. But yeah, that missed turn, I think, was a classic example of just getting a little bit too overwhelmed, not keeping your cool, and then missing just a simple move. All he had to do was snipe that medic and take him out, but ended up just doing nothing. It's a tricky one.
And sadly, here's another missed opportunity. He just picked up, or I just saw the heavy machine gun in his inventory. He could have easily gone for a double hit there on the gunner as well. Might be due to positioning that he didn't want to do it, but kind of doubt it. But still gets the medic out of the way.
Yeah, at least the medic's finally down. You're right about the heavy machine gun, though. I think it's one of those weapons that people underestimate a bit. They think, it just does 40, but you've got potential for 80 damage if you can get 2 pigs, and that's an enormous amount of damage.
Yeah. Okay, and this basically has established itself as the standard picking up method. Gets anti-P mines as well. So he has 2 different types of mines. And yeah.
Just about the most terrifying grenadier I've ever seen in my life. I would have been tempted to throw a high explosive grenade there. Could have got 50 on both the pigs for a cool 100 damage, but instead gets another okay-ish cluster. Oh, not quite enough for the skip.
Yeah, that was very short of a skip. 2 head jumps from death, so he's got all the options now. Doesn't really need to get this scout killed in this turn, but I think he will just do that.
I mean, what would you do here? I'd be tempted just to do what he's doing here, which is just go for a poison plus extra damage.
It does make sense. You get the safe 20 body damage off. But Mushroom may very well still be in the lead due to the amount of damage he did.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's starting to brute force his way ahead, and Metalman with a few missed turns. I think, yeah, it's all swinging quite strongly in Mascettino's favour so far. I was thinking about Shrapnel, but just went for a safe TNT, which I think is probably a decent move. And yeah, there's the health bars. Mascettino just starting to creep ahead now.
Okay, focusing on a skip turn might be the can opener here to get the foot back in the door. Let's see.
I've forgotten what health this engineer's on, if we're going to get a look, are we?
He was pretty healthy, so he needs like 2 more turns to get in the turn skip there.
Just opting for the gunner instead. I mean, you got to damage him at some point. Nice 40 though.
That's a good hit, yeah. But the scout is also on 120. Nah, I don't see it.
No, I'd forgotten all about this scout. It's easy to forget about them, and looks like Ant has done. Potential for a double here.
Yeah. The only option Ant has here is just like perfect getting turn skips on the enemy. There's nothing else you really can do right now because self-advantage is not being kind to him. Yeah. Although the graph is telling quite a bit of a different story. You can see 53 HP on that scout now. So 1 TNT away from getting a turn skip.
Now, what's in this final crate? I think it's possibly a rocket launcher. Oh no, an airburst. Okay, that's a nice weapon to have.
An airburst. And I think it would be wise to focus on that grenadier now. I believe... oh wait, is it?
Ooh.
Oh, never mind. I believe it's next, right? Let's check the lineup. Scout. No, it's the gunner next. So good damage there, but now and only has one turn to get rid of his 70 HP grenadier. Which,
yeah,
and he
it's
has,
a tricky one.
Yeah, he has the sapper that's standing right there to do it. And you can do it with a shrapnel, however, you need to nail that shrapnel.
Yeah, I mean, rather than use the airburst, I would have just shot the grenadier, I think, with the sniper rifle and then could have killed him next turn. But yeah, instead got a sort of slightly subpar airburst. So we see a nice 40 there from Mascettino, bringing the paratrooper down to, I believe, 45. So he's going to be an easy skip soon.
Oh no, that's not enough. That's just not enough.
Yeah, you got to risk it with the shrapnel at this point, I think. Because if you get 50,
Yeah.
fine, you would have done the same with the TNT. If you get 70, great, you've killed him. So
it's rarely that you get to see a match decided by yourself, or like by the one doing the turn, like ruin it for you. But this guy will just use a cluster now and put his only pick down to low HP as well. And he also has the mines. Never mind. Yeah, I also forgot about those.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about the big beefy arsenal. I mean, yeah, it's kind of easy to see now. A few of these skip turns are starting to bite Metalman now because he could have got the medic and grenadier down a lot earlier. Instead, this guy's lingering on with all his mines, all his vicious arsenal, and just doing massive damage. But Mascettino's clusters haven't been great, so who knows? He might just get away with it. Let's see how it goes.
You can play it very cool. Oh my god.
Oh, and again, it's another flimsy one, just 35.
I'm not sure what's wrong with those clusters right now. Might have to ask him, might need to check some settings there. Because they have been rough, like, all the time now.
Yeah, really dodgy. Another nice 40 there from Ants. There's still all to play for, I guess, with that subpar cluster. He has to get the grenadier down soon either way, but yeah, it's not completely sewn up yet. The sapper is still pretty healthy.
Kind of focuses on the wrong pick, I believe. I don't know if the, I mean, this guy is just a, what was he on, 21?
It was on 20-something. I think it was something like 28 maybe, I can't remember. So this should be a fairly easy skip.
No, that's, I don't know, let's see if it's that easy. Oh,
what health was he on?
He must be 28
I think that
then.
might just be it.
Must have been 28 then, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good turn.
Beautifully done there from Mascettino. Still with 4 of his lads left. That's quite strong showing. They're all pretty weakened, but even so. And what's this now?
Launcher.
There's the rocket launcher.
So what's the para now?
Oh, only 35.
Yeah. Clean hit there. And, well, he has 2 turns now to get rid of the grenadier. He can still use the heavy machine gun for a double hit.
Definitely. This is prime time for a heavy machine gun. This is a bit of a waste, I think. He could still pull it back with a few smart turns, but... oh, and the self-damage as well. Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't it. And Mashish is not going for the mines? I mean, he still has a turn if he gets that skip turn, so doesn't really matter, but... Yeah, this seals it, definitely.
Yep, there's the skip, and now he's just going to do massive damage next turn and bring down Ant's final pig.
Yeah, Metalman could have won this, but the 2 set of, like, missed turns back to back just kind of broke him, I guess. There was nothing really to come back to after that. Actually, can you place 2 different types of mines in one turn? Still pull off anything else? I don't think so, right?
I believe so. It's not something I've ever tried. Oh, okay.
Going for
this is a
the
cheeky move.
quick one, okay.
Quite hard to orchestrate this kind of thing without practice, but it is certainly possible if he lands on the mine to get the final insta-kill.
I think it's a bit off. He will land to the left a bit, but good attempt. Good attempt nonetheless.
Yeah, I like the thinking, but not quite. Oh, there it is.
So none of these guys are poisoned. There's no turn skips left. He probably... Yeah, now it's a bit too late for that.
A bit too late, but he finally remembers he had it.
Yeah, just go ahead. End on the middle. And...
How
Okay.
unlucky was that?
Yeah, but the skull is just too healthy anyway, so... There goes.
Yeah.
Turn skip for the win.
Another fairly close one, though. You can see the potential there with Metalman. Just a few slightly sort of more thought-out turns, and that could have been, even closer, if not a victory. But another enjoyable one, and a nice big victory for Mascettino there. Well done.
Yeah, Metalman really had his short to medium bazooka shots down very well in this one, but still the 2 missed turns were just enough to lose to a stronger lineup, which Mascettino went into here. And yeah, let's see how it will play out on the 3rd map, which will be Frostfight. Here we are again, map 3, Frostfight. Two match balls coming up for Masche in this best of 5. And yeah, Frostfight map we haven't seen in a long time. And you can see Metalman kind of missing the point of the map now that I think about it.
Yeah, very unconventional lineup.
You usually would start with the Para, has the medic in second. Yeah, and comparing that to Marsh's lineup, he knows what's up with this map. He will definitely try to go for both of these guided missiles, which have been re-upped to 2 times use. They have been downgraded from 3 times use down to 1 times, and then been upped again. So very crucial crates on this map, you need to know.
I almost prefer if they'd stayed at just 1 times. I feel like they're just so overpowering on this map. But then again, you have to prepare for that, and yeah, not going with the paratroopers first, so he's not going to have a chance to get them or use them.
Yeah, I'm fine with 2. Like, having a pick with a dangerous weapon gives a bit of a more dynamic feel to a match, because usually you have the high... Oh yeah, we were on the wrong first pick. Usually the medic and grenadier are the only high priority picks, and having anybody, or like the Paras be that, with the crates, kind of changes the dynamic quite a bit, so... But we'll see how this will play out. Yeah, having first turn as well will make it even easier for Masche to get both crates. Changes the angles slightly just to make sure he gets it safely.
Which he will do. Yeah, I agree with you. I like the stronger weapons crates. They do add a certain dynamism to the maps, but I feel like with the guided missiles, they're not only super powerful, but also once you've got them, and if you stay on top of a hill, you're in a very defensive position where you're hard to deal with as well. So I feel like it's, for me personally, a little too overpowered for my liking. It's not my favourite map, this one, but we'll see. Maybe Ant's completely unconventional lineup might throw off Masche a bit. He might not quite be able to prioritise, so who knows? I mean, the medic will be an obvious choice, but yeah, we'll see.
Weird that he did go for the medic. Not sure where he is right now, but oh yeah, you can see... Is he already resorting to that? No. Maybe some water damage with the TNT here. Is the better option. Could work.
Ooh, slightly strange running away. I think he's just got away with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no self-damage there. Straight down the middle. Lucky
nice
turn
water damage.
For him. Good water damage, yeah. Not enough to kill though, so this guy will get the other guided missile. But sets him up for a kill already for the later turns.
Spending quite a lot of time walking.
Yeah. Just in the angle. Might take a bit too much time here. Let's see.
He'll probably just get it and maybe have time to get it off, but oh, it's getting tight.
Oh. Okay then.
Okay, that adds a new dimension to it. Yeah, just spent too much time walking and a little too hesitant on the inputs and things, so yeah, no time for any big damage there, and now Metalman's medic comes into the fray. Who's he going to go for?
It would be wise to go for the gunner, since he will be next, and that cluster grenade is also a must-have crate. But really doesn't go for that.
Everyone always forgets the cluster crate, I've noticed.
Yeah, it's a bit off, a bit of an off shot. Maybe Marsha will remember. Maybe Marsha will also forget about it, right? Let's see. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Do I have the wrong? Ah, I looked at the wrong lineup. Yeah, of course. Zapper's next. Good job there from Metalman, remembering that. This guy though is very far away from the cluster grenade. Doesn't even attempt to pick it up.
Okay, now this could be nice. I can see the potential for a wonderful shot here. If he can get this very long-range mortar away, which he isn't going to do,
It's for
he
the
could have
other
hit
guys.
that power and killed him.
Yeah, he's going for the other guys, it seems. Gets 32 damage away. Yeah, and Marsha remembers, of course.
Yeah, there we go. That could have been beautiful, though. If he got that long-range mortar away and hit the paratrooper on the hill and blown up the crate next to him, it would have been a lovely instant kill. But no, far too short in the end. A bit of damage, but could have been better.
Yes. And also, I'm not sure, like, yeah, now the medic is open, but no body block there. Good damage here. Finally got the grip of the cluster grenades.
Yeah, seems so.
Might have been even a better option to trank one of the, like, the healthy power there on top, so to get out both of the guided missiles out of the race, out of the game.
Instead goes for this guy. Not the worst target. Is he going to have time to get a bazooka away? He should do if he's very quick with the inputs and the sliding doesn't carry on too long. Going to be close. He just gets it. What kind of damage are you going to see, though? 36, not bad.
Yeah, good damage overall. Getting him down from a defensive position as well. But still, Mashi definitely is in the lead here. And Metalman needs to come up with some extra damage. Like maybe shrapnels. It's already gonna lose the medic if everything goes according to plan for Mashi. It's just one more guided missile.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy. Opting for the bazooka. I've noticed Mache's not super happy with the mortars, but he is very good with the bazooka. So yeah, nice 39 there on the gunner. Yeah,
if you're close range and you're not that confident with mortars, 40 damage with the bazooka is like the best option. You should only choose the mortar as well if you're confident you're gonna get above 40 damage. Unless you're training them, of course, right? And oh
no!
God, that shot looked good as well.
I think it was going to be a little short, but yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Could you get more unlucky now? Kind of seals the match already.
Yeah, it's not really going Metalman's way. That was, yeah, a real shame there. The blimp's always got to come and screw it up somehow.
And now you can see Marsh regaining that defensive position. But pretty sure who's going to target now, which will be the medic. Yeah, he's already chasing him. There he is. Oh! Was that enough for a kill? Oh, yeah.
Bit of self-damage, but you can live with that just to get the medic down, the highest priority pig.
Yeah, with that damage output he's been portraying so far, that little bit of self-damage won't be a deal breaker for him. And yeah, here it goes nothing. Time to pray for a healthy shrapnel here.
It's got to be done. That looks like a decent... Ooh. Yeah, I thought it was going to be decent power, but not quite.
Slightly overshot there and brings him into even more... yeah, well, okay.
Look at these guided missiles. Not the biggest damage there, but still over 50. Yes. Mascettino raining hell down on Metalman now.
And there's basically nothing you can do about it. He's also just really...
Ooh! Ah, that on flatter ground, that would have been great.
Never mind, stays up there. Okay. Yeah, you can also see, like, Metalman's resorting to just going ahead, choosing a weapon, going off with a shot. He kind of knows it's not looking good for him. like a double TNT as well. I mean, nah, there's no way for him to come back, I guess.
Yeah, this has been a pretty brutal performance from Mascettino here. He's one of those high damage sort of players, and it's really paying off.
I don't think... Wait, is that not just a jetpack? Wait.
I've got a feeling it might be... Oh yeah, an airburst, there we go.
Okay. Airburst might be worth it. Not on this position, I guess. Let's see. Gets to 37. And some extras.
Nice damage in the end. I was going to say that's not the best pig to go for because they're on the top of a slippery hill, and that first 40 explosion from the airburst could have knocked him down and made him avoid all the little extra bombs. But in the end, actually, it didn't go that way at all, and he got some nice damage.
Yeah, I thought first he was going for another jetpack on him and then do the airburst, but still proved to be good damage. But this is a turn skip, if I'm not mistaken. Oh.
Yeah, 25 down to 10. And there it is. Yeah, very hard to see what Metalman can really do here. He's going to make... Yeah, okay. Has got enough time to make use of the jetpack and get another shot away, but... going to be tight. Especially with the swimming. But yeah, he should have time for a nice easy bazooka now.
Yeah. Masha has been showing that he's... Oh! White shot. Although... Still not enough, I believe. But gets a bit of fresh... Oh, no. Now just go for... At that point, just go for the shrapnels. A 110 could get you back in the game.
Yeah, it's worth trying. It's a bit of a desperation tactic, but I mean, what else can you do? Oh, and Metalman confusing up his targets a little bit. He's going to have to walk all the way back just to go back to that first gunner.
Yeah, he also can't really... or is not really doing anything against those paras. I mean, one para is already out of the guided missiles. Second para still has another one to go, although he can still take care of him later on.
I think one of them has an anti-P mine as well, so still pretty beefy.
Okay. Just saw the slip, getting back up again. No problem with those jetpacks.
.47, nearly full damage there, so yeah, pretty strong turn there from Mashe. Yeah, Metalman's so short of options, just, I don't know, pretty much got to see the map out slowly now. Could go for a flamethrower here, possibly for some big damage. It's not the best spot for it, but
yeah.
No, opts for a mortar instead. Time for a bit of practice maybe. If the map's not going how you want, then yeah, just try and get some practice in with the mortars at long range.
Yeah, you had the angle down before. That's a bit of a shorter shot. Though.
Yeah, it's going to be far too short.
Don't quite get that. And that, yeah, you can see the health bar for yourself. And he has the anti-P mines as well. No way for a comeback.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue raining hell down. 75 damage. Down goes the sapper. Yeah.
So we can basically already call this an early win for Mashe. And he has been very destructive in the exhibition series. He hasn't lost a match so far. It's his third win, I believe.
I think so, yeah. He's coming back into it in style.
Yeah, so basically showing that if you want to challenge him, you really need to be up to your performance.
Yeah, definitely. Mascettino is not to be taken lightly. He's definitely one of the stronger players, I'd say, in the pool. You've got sort of Iron Fox up there, yourself, Niclas, Revan, Angurio, and then, yeah, Mascettino is definitely one of the strongest contenders in the whole server, I'd say.
Yeah, and he's also actively searching out new matches, right? He's been actively asking week by week for another exhibition match, showing that he's not done yet with well training, right?
Absolutely. The guy is thirsty for blood, and he's certainly been getting his fill lately. The guy is absolutely on fire at the moment.
Yeah, so Metalman just trying to get the best out of this, what's left of this match.
I have to say, I admire his resolve, you know, still carrying on in the face of adversity, although I think long ago I would have just drowned my guys. It's a little depressing carrying on when you know it's a complete lost cause, and yeah, missing a turn there as well.
Indeed, yeah. But I believe, I'm not sure, but we have had some confirmations for the next Grunt League so far. I believe Metalman was in there as well. I'm not quite sure, I might need to recheck that.
Yeah, Metalman's definitely in there, I think, along with Mephisto and Crypto and a couple of the other semi-finalists from the last league. So, yeah, the next Grunt League is going to be really, really spicy. You've got some sort of semi-veterans in there, you've got some of the guys from the previous main leagues who maybe didn't score the best, and some of the new up-and-comers. It's going to be a really, really explosive one, as if the most recent Grunt League wasn't explosive enough.
Yes, and you could even see, like, was there no self-damage from that rocket launcher there? Kind of shows you how small that explosive radius is from that thing.
Very strange one, the rocket launcher. Not my favourite weapon, just because it's so unpredictable. You never quite know how much crazy damage it's going to do.
And goes for the full power motor. It looks... wow.
Oh, lovely shot there from Mascettino. The first time he's made sort of confident, proper use of a mortar instead of a bazooka, and he gets, yeah, quite nice damage on a very awkward shot. I like that.
Okay, long range rocket launcher. Let's see it. Oh, good one.
Nice. Not bad from that distance.
Yeah, it's very hard to hit those long distance.
Look at those health bars, good lord.
The health bar really is taunting right now.
Yeah, this is just almost a bit sad at this point. Hopefully Mascettino can just put Metalman out of his misery, and then we'll move on to the next map and hope for a more even game this time, because yeah, I find Frostfight's a bit like that sometimes. We've had some nice close games on here, but sometimes when it goes wrong at the start, it all just kind of falls apart and it becomes a bit miserable.
Yeah, also like...
Is that really necessary, Mascettino? I say.
Not sure. Maybe he doesn't want to risk it.
Doesn't want to risk the absolutely brutal victory. He'd rather just play it defensive. Oh, okay. Nope, not enough.
Yeah.
It's a shame with Metalman's heavy weapons. I know he's a good heavy weapons player because we've done enough practice together, but sometimes in the main games he just loses a little confidence maybe, and they're just a little too short.
Yeah, and in terms of lineups, I guess it was really down to lineups on this map that I guess Metalman didn't remember really that you really need to focus on these on this crate at the start, and he barely misses the poison there. And he also didn't he had weaker lineups on the other two maps beforehand as well, right? So
yeah, he did. You know, it's an interesting one, though, because he didn't have the strongest lineups on the last two matches, and yet they ended up being really quite close, both of them. And once again, he's gone for a suboptimal lineup, but on a map like this, it just shows that it makes a massive difference here, not having such good lineup on the others. It ended up sort of working in his favour, and it was actually quite close. That's going to be decent again. Yep, there we go.
And that's kill, yes.
Finally sewn up.
Yeah, netting a 3-0 for Mashi so far. Not quite sure if they have agreed on going for first first to 5, or if they want to play all first to 3, or if they want to play all 5 maps. Gonna check up on that and give you an update on that. And yeah, see you guys for the update.
Indeed.
Okay guys, here's the update. We're going to map 4. Pigs in space. And Metalman will go first. You can see... what do you see? Like, we can also hop over to Marsh's lineup and see both guys have chosen the medic. I vividly remember Masha playing this map after the revision, right? And
Yeah.
not quite sure if they keep forgetting that medic on medic is possible, but not probable on this map now, due to the pillars added.
Yeah, it used to be a fairly obvious choice taking a medic here, but now it's not such a clear-cut case of... I mean, a medic's always going to be a big advantage, but it's now not so obvious that you really want to take your medic here. And also, with the pigs starting on pillars, the poison game is also a little trickier to pull off. So this is going to be interesting strategy-wise. Metalman's taking 2 gunners, and you might be banking on them maybe spawning on top of the building so he can just stay defensive and bombard away while Mache's going for the more poison strats. But yeah, with the changes to the map, it's not super obvious quite which strategy is going to be best.
Yeah, but they can see the more opportunity. But locked behind a...
Ooh, okay.
Are you sure about that? Okay. Well then, it seems that both guys want to, or at least Metalman dictates that we're gonna get rid of the medics early game.
You know, I actually like that move because he doesn't lose any health. Whoa! No,
Yeah.
that was way too quick to let go. What a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, he
Dearie
had...
me.
The distance was fine if he would have reacted accordingly, which was move forward at that point. If you do an early release like that, you can do it, but you have to move forward to not be in the explosion radius.
Oh, just... Yeah. What a missed opportunity there. I actually like that move because he didn't lose any health running over there, and he had, you know, his next pig was on the island with the medic, so he could have easily got him down in one turn with a bit of water damage and some jetpacks. So what a missed opportunity there for Metalman.
Yeah, now it's really coming back to him with the perfect grouping up for the next turn.
Oh no, what a scary start for Mache.
Yeah, and that grouping up will persist until it's the medic's turn again, or if they get turn skip, because Mashi has two scouts last and a para as well, so these guys are most definitely done for.
Seems like it, yeah. It's funny on Pigs in Space, it seems to be one of those maps where oh, that's a lovely shot. Look at that, 46
nice.
plus a little extra.
Yes.
Very nice, 58.
Very good, very good. But, well, it doesn't really matter anymore when you see this guy coming up, Kendo coming up with the carnage.
That might split them up a little, though. It looks like it does. Not the optimal position for the jetpack, although we'll still get some decent double damage. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, they're closer than I thought.
Oh, but don't get a wet shot here. Very good. Very good shot. Already.
And lots of swimming damage on the medic. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, easy head jump, but yeah, he does live.
Yeah, that's one head jump, or he might see a double poison, including him. Let's see. Yeah, that... Oh my god, that para's also, like, prepped for a turn skip as well.
Yeah. Don't really know what happened there. He released that way too quickly. In fact, he could have let it run and just... yeah,
Metalman really losing concentration here. Mashi is still not letting up. Looking to a 5-0, I guess.
Seems like it, yeah.
I
mean, it's easy to lose morale after a bad first turn like that, so maybe he's just, yeah, like you say, lost a bit of concentration.
Kind of missed the skip here. Like, you could have easily gone for a poison on that para and a sniper rifle afterwards. But, well, I don't think that will hinder him much in terms of trying to win that game. It looks like a bit of an overshot.
Yeah, it's going to be quite long, I think. Possibly no damage at all. Yep, no damage at all. Such a shame. Once again, you can see the potential there for Metalman, but it's just all the little details not quite coming together, which you need them to come together against a strong opponent like Mache.
Yeah, it's the little details that matter in the end in Hogs, I feel like. Where you need to pay attention to, and yeah. Now the poison's coming a bit late, but better late than never, I guess. Might get a future turn skip out of this then.
see those health bars. Yeah, it looks like Mache's already quite nicely ahead on damage. It's a shame. I really don't like calling matches early because you never know what's going to happen. But oh, it's such a rough start for Ant. It's going to be very hard for him to pull this one back.
Yeah, although that's good water damage there, gotta say. Is the that's the medic, right? It's still alive, and he needs to get rid of him now. Oh god, he will survive this. Most definitely.
Yeah, going to be very hard to get enough water damage there. I thought he took more actually, but no, still very, very healthy.
Yeah, it's tough seeing this go down so early, but we had it already on Frostfight, and now it's a bit of a repeat on this map.
Yeah, it's a bit sad to think what could have been. Maybe if Ant had got that really strong first turn away, then, or the first couple of turns, then maybe he would have had the confidence to be a little stronger with his subsequent turns. But yeah, really, I think it's just all falling apart early on, sadly.
Okay, keeping that body block. Let's see some. Yeah, it looked like he's using this round as well. Again, for some long-range practice. This might work.
That looks pretty decent. That's going to be slightly overshot. Oh, no, 50. Wow, I'm surprised it was 50. I thought it might be a 48 or something, but no, very nice, actually.
Yeah, clean 50 on that guy. Well, here's also clean 50. Coming right up with some extra water damage.
Okay, what kind of water damage are we going to see?
Oh.
Okay, an unlucky spin, so not mountains, but every little helps.
Yeah, very quick swim there.
Just got a brief glimpse of the health bars. They're actually looking fairly even so far, but I mean, Metalman's got some poisoned pigs and quite positioned. Oh, okay, no damage from the jetpack there, but still positioned close to the water, so I think Mache could easily still get some decent water damage here.
Yeah, he will pull the second one off. Not quite sure about the angle, but that should work anyway.
Yeah, just trying to get it away as quickly as possible, I suppose, before the turn ends, and then, yep, goes for a nice bazooka.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's about as good as it could be. That's going to be a kill.
Yeah. Oh,
no, not quite.
Again on 1 HP.
Clinging on for dear life, but yeah, now we see the health bars are starting to change a little. Some more mortal practice here. Is he going to get his eye in? That looks pretty decent again. Slightly short, but okay, 29.
Yeah, 29 damage. Again, feels like a target practice for him now. Going for the turn skip here. Mash is still in the game. Is he going for the turn skip? Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, maybe just checking turn order, but yeah, this will be a nice easy one. There we go, 30 damage. And is this the skip now? It is indeed, yeah.
Yes.
Man, this is almost a bit painful to watch, really. It's yeah, going to be an easy head jump here for another kill on that gunner.
Yeah, Mascettino being very efficient with the cleanup. And, well, we can already kind of look at the next map, or the last map, which will be Australia standoff again. I've seen, again, an influx of Australia matches, but to be fair, you're bound to have an influx of some map if you're constantly going for best of fives. Since the map pool has been reduced quite significantly. I don't even know how many there are, I guess 15 or something? 18?
Something like that, yeah.
Finally gets the kill on the medic and avoids a survival bonus for Masche.
Yeah, you got to at least deny your opponent that opportunity if they're, having a bit of a brutal game against you. Always nice to avoid getting the survival bonus.
Yeah.
We're going to see some more water damage here, possibly with a lucky bounce. Oh yeah, a little. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. After 2 strong first games, it's sort of slightly started to slip away from Metalman in the last 2.
Yeah, he
Go
also
for
got
another
a...
kill.
I can't remember. Did Metalman have a... We did have a best of 5 before, right? I think he did, at least. Yeah, he wasn't in the final, but of Grand League. But I believe he played a best of 5 against Mephisto.
Yes, I think so.
Was it best of 3? Kind of hard to tell. We had a lot of matches in the last couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember. I think it might be in best of 3 now. I remember, but either way, it's yeah, just another match in what's been actually a pretty healthy bunch of exhibition matches we've had lately. It's nice to see so many lads who are still up for games, still hungry for victory, getting their practice in for the upcoming leagues.
Yeah, and it kind of makes you, at least me, it makes me hungry for like a real competition, like rank
Oh
up,
yeah, absolutely.
or another league, or just a tournament where you're up, where the stakes are up a bit more. Because what I've seen so far as well in the exhibition matches is that players tend to relax a bit more and do some silly mistakes, but. Because they're just relaxed, right? It's just not a match where anything counts. And
Yeah,
that might change during a tournament.
definitely. They'll have a hell of a lot more to play for. For one thing, in the main tournaments, they'll be a lot more balanced. Like a lot of these exhibition matches have been good fun, but they've been maybe sometimes a little one-sided, or players have been taking it a bit more easy. But in a proper tournament with proper stakes, where you're a bit more evenly matched with your opponents, you see a much higher level of gameplay.
Yes.
Which is always a pleasure to see.
There we will see the last move. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Get some.
Looked like a 70, I think.
Yeah, that was a really big pushback. That might have been a 70.
Yeah, I think I just saw 220, so yeah, nicely done. And there comes the final skip. Pretty brutal victory there from Mascettino. Can't be denied, this guy is a super high-level player and is really, pretty well on top of his game against a slightly more underrated opponent. But yeah, can't be denied that he's really getting into his stride now.
Yeah, and we're gonna finish this up. Let's see if Metalman can get away with a point. Or Masche will continue his destruction on Australia standoff. So guys, gotta go back to this one. We're on to the final map, and yeah, you can see Metalman giving it all on the last one. So he might have been backing up on the comeback in the later matches, but yeah, maybe he'll get a point away with this one. It's a very defty, very strong lineup. And Masche going with like a decent one. Masche has been putting like a gunner in almost every one of his lineups, except the Pigs in Space one, just to kind of economize his overall one, not going with a 2 gunner per lineup type of deal.
Hard to say who's got the strongest one here. I mean, Metalman does have a Grenadier, which is obviously a massive advantage, and 2 Sappers, which are pretty strong, but Masche does love his jetpacks, and he has got 2 Paras on this, so yeah, and a Medic still, so it's going to be pretty close fought, I think. Not a bad map this one either, so yeah, all to play for. Can Metalman get a final point?
Yeah, and he gets the first turn as well, kind of equalizing the small disarray in lineup, but not a complete body block.
Yeah, I mean, he could get that Trank away, but he won't be able to get the classic Momo where you're, fully body blocked. So, yeah, we'll see. He'll probably get this Trank away if he can get a decent angle, but Metalman can then, with a decent turn, get some decent damage on the Orderly of Mascettino. So let's see, can he get this Trank away to begin with? Should be easy. Straight up the Aris, yep. But he doesn't fall down. That's pretty important, I think.
Yeah, very important for him to stay up. Otherwise, although there's no pig nearby, so you couldn't really re-enable a body block there. Could have used another one, but he might still, if he applies the TNT right underneath him, but just goes for the Grenadier. He has two very high value targets here, so...
What was that slippery tile? There wasn't a bit of rock anywhere near and he was still slipping down.
Well, that's new maps. Sometimes slippery like this.
What was that? Good lord, these slipperies.
Takes a quick swim.
Nice positioning of the TNT though. He aimed it to get him to slip down the hill and into the water.
Whoa! Was that a lucky bounce? Okay.
Lucky bounce, but well positioned. I think he was deliberately trying to make him slide down the hill at full speed and into the water, which he did. So that was about as good as it could have been. Nicely done from Mache there.
Yeah, better escaping that one than eating your own TNT there. So this guy's basically dead. Just one... Oh, he does take cover though from the jetpack. At least that will make it a bit more difficult for Mache.
Yeah, nicely done. I like.
What an explosion there! No fall damage though.
That was strange. I expected some fall damage there from that height, but nope. I like the defensive positioning here, and he does have the self-heal, but either way, with a paratrooper here, any other class and you might have gotten away with it, but I think this is just going to be an easy kill. In fact, I'm wondering, would it have been worth going for the self-heal? I mean, it wouldn't have brought him up that much, but you might have stayed alive another turn. It's probably not worth it.
He could have angled his jetpack there to get the get the self-heal. But I guess he's fine without it. Gets decent damage. Very good start from Maske so far.
Yep, taking down that high priority target, and now we see Metalman with his scout. Who is he going to go for? I think he's going to have to prioritise the enemy medic, but taking a bit of a walk over here. Getting that self-heal, an important crate to pick up, but yeah, I think going to have to prioritise the medic. Is he going to do it? Looks like it.
Yeah, and at that point, just do a... No.
Got to do damage at this point. He's right by a health crate, you can see just at the top of the hill there, so it's not going to be difficult for that medic to heal himself. So, yeah, should have been damage there, really.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the lineup from Metalman here, and it's pretty simple. Since he's at 140 HP, it's one sniper and two TNTs, and there you have it. There's not much else to think about there. And there you can see Masche trying to get the medic down for potential body block.
Oh, and hits himself. I could see that coming a mile off. In fact, for that sort of situation, I kind of tend to favour I guess what you could call a busy guy jetpack. Busy guy being one of the more veteran grunt players, where you just do a straight up jetpack right next to them. It's a little more reliable when pigs are up on those blocks, but yeah, I mean, it was a decent turn either way, but not the very best use of the jetpacks there from Masche.
Yeah, you can see he just needs some extra water damage here to get the medic to skip right in this next turn. Or bang on a shrapnel, I guess, but those haven't been too kind this match. At least not when they're needed.
No, yeah, the crucial ones haven't really paid off. I mean, it's going to be his best option, I feel. See Masche going for another bazooka. He's a pretty confident bazooka player, and that looks like a decent shot. Maybe some extra water damage. Yeah, quite nice water damage, actually, with a bit of a lucky spin.
Weirdly enough, not going for the medic. Although he's right next to him. Across the pond, across the river there.
Yeah, good point, actually. We'll have to see if that comes back to bite him.
Yeah. Okay. Did he just go for the kill?
Looks like it, yeah. He saw that he was below 50 and thought, sod it, I'll just go for a kill, which, yeah, not the worst move. Gets away with the slippery tile. Gets a reliable kill. Not a bad move, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, he could have attacked the medic as well, but it does really... Actually, you know, it would have made sense to attack the medic, since that would have put him in low. What was that? Okay.
That was completely bizarre. What happened was it blew up the crate that was just above the paratrooper, and as the paratrooper was flying up from the TNT, he sort of landed in the explosion radius of the crate above. That was another unique moment in Hogs of War's incredible physics.
Yeah, but it's not the usual one where you just stand in the air. It might have been something to do with the platform as well that exploded, but Yeah, and this could have been prohibited. Like the pickup of the HP crate could have been avoided by just getting him down to lower HP, making him slower, and yeah, now we have a proper Momo enabled. Although Metalman is down 1 pig. And
Ooh, so is it time for the MoMA reversal?
Never mind. I just realized Metalman just killed that para, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you're quite right. Never mind. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. There was a possible chance for the reversal of the Medicom medic, but no.
Okay, I was just going to say that's going to be a wet TNT if you really put it there, but good one there.
Yeah, it's just enough on the land.
Yeah, I'm actually not letting up. This will be some extra water damage as well. Yeah. Oh, what a turn. Okay.
So close to the edge, and yet he spent so much time swimming. We're seeing some enormous water damage from such a small body of water here.
Yeah, now we need some focus on that medic. Otherwise, you can't really damage him, except for the scout.
Yeah, perfect opportunity here. The scout is the best pig to deal with body blocks. What's he going for? That self-heal. You just got to get that medic down, though.
Yeah, and he's standing right next to another one of his pigs, so... Not sure about this. It's just a double hit at that point.
Yeah, I mean, the self-heal might have been fine at a better position, but he just kind of went for it too early and is... Oh, okay, so they're not bunched up, but even so, the thinking behind it wasn't the best.
Marshall kind of missed the opportunity. He should have gone for the upper one, but I guess he wants to get rid of that scout now, getting rid of the poison game. It's a bit of an overshot.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be wet. Yep, wet shot there. Okay, time for some shrapnel. I think this is going to be Ant's best option to try and pull back some health advantage.
Yeah, trusty old shrapnels that haven't been that trusty so far.
No, not at all. Okay, that's quite a long-range one, but the power looks okay.
Never mind.
Oh. Nice power and nice damage. Look at that. That was a 90.
That was a 90. I was going to say that's overshot, but that was perfect.
No, really nicely done. Absolute perfection. Good stuff. Nice to see the shrapnels finally coming into their own.
Yeah, not much is softening the blow with that HP crate.
And the perfect class to do it as well. Just grab that HP crate, stay on top of this hill, and you can just bombard from a distance.
Yeah.
Or actually going for a heal instead.
Yeah, which also makes sense, but not on that position. If you play the campaign, you know this is a very dangerous insta-kill spot. Because it's
very dangerous spot.
Yeah, it's so slippery. Like, one TNT could ruin you there. And
yeah, easily. Metalman could capitalise if he can get over there quick enough, but I think he might just run out of time. I'm not sure he's quite going to make it. There's big potential there. Maybe he can if he's quick enough.
Metalman, having practiced speedrunning, right? Might know about this spot then.
Looks like it. Okay, moment of truth. How's this going to go? I'm not sure it's going to be quite right. Slips down the hill, but at least he gets away from the TNT.
Yeah, he at least gets him into the corner where he will most definitely be able to kill him. But at that point, with 59 HP, it's probably already a kill there.
Yeah. A bit of a shame, just not quite the distance and not quite the right spot to slip. But yeah, it could have been some potential out-of-bounds shenanigans there.
Okay, let's see. Not even the last trank, but just goes for a long-range trank. Oh wait, it is the last trank, never mind. Looking to get rid of that medic in the next turns.
Yeah, he's going to go down pretty easily, I think. Wonder if Mache might even try a shrapnel here for a 70, just to take the medic down right away, but nope, looks like...
Ooh, I believe he saw that para and thought he's gonna take care of it, but that para is out of jetpacks. Or is it just gonna go for a... He's not quite sure, as it seems.
Yeah, slightly odd choices here, but finally going for a shrapnel. Pretty suboptimal, but...
yeah.
He still lives.
14 HP.
So what do you do here with a scout on this low HP? You can't really get that far around. You just sort of go for a body block and a snipe or a bit of poison.
Always once. Okay, that's a very tough... No, that's not going to do a double poison. Maybe one. Yeah, he does the one he needs to do.
Yeah, he got the most important one, not a double, far too much power, but yeah, I like the thinking.
Though it's weird that, like, looking back on Railroad, we had a bunch of good double poison opportunities for him, and he didn't see those, but this one is very, very crafty. Like, that's not an easy one to pull off, and he just straight up goes for it.
I feel like on Railroad, Ant took a lineup that should have capitalised on lots of double poisons, yet he didn't quite see them. I think it's a map that's nice and flat. You can get good ones, but you have to commit to that strategy, really. Although that was a previous game, getting back to this one, we're still seeing there's some potential here for Ant to pull it back. It's not completely closed down just yet, although Mache...
Another 90, and we're definitely back.
Just a 30, but, you know, a little body block. Still quite even health bars wise, so yeah, not too bad so far.
Yeah, they're a bit even. Let's see if Mashe can make use of his lead.
I might have been tempted by a flamethrower on the pig back there next to the water, but I guess he's
already dead. Yeah, so just one pistol shot away.
Oh yeah, good point. So yeah, just take down the medic nice and easy.
Although the power, yeah, I know the sapper is really healthy, so it might have worked on that guy. But yeah, now it would be a good time to get rid of the enemy medic.
Gotta do it now. Looks like he's remembering. He is trying to head over to the other side. Gonna be quite a long traverse. Getting the shrapnel out already. Should have time to get a decent shot away. He remembers which one's which. Let's see what happens. No, going to be far too short and self-damage.
Yeah, again, it... Yeah, also the self-heal as well. Like, he can just get himself back in the game. This is like one of the few maps where there's a bunch of healing items and it really pays off to use them.
Yeah, I've noticed that healing items have been put quite strongly into the crate pools for the new maps. Generally, they've quite often not played as big a role as you'd really expect, but on this map, they really do seem to be very important, and people do make strong use of them on this map specifically.
Yeah, seeing the bigger numbers of healing items on maps really proves that you can make good use of them, and they're a clean 40, and most of the time, the damage you can deal is a 40, unless you have like a sapper, of course, or some mines or air bursts or something like that. But most of the pigs can't deal more than 40 damage if you think about it in conventional ways.
That's the thing. Hogs of War you almost have to think of as just a game of pure maths. You just have to get the enemy's numbers lower than your numbers. So healing 40 is in a way just as good as dealing 40 damage, which is the most that most pigs can do, as you say. So yeah, they're very important to make good use of, and this is one of those maps where they're even more important than usual, it seems. Are we going to see some extra water damage here too from Mascettino? It's very possible with a good slide. And it's something he's made amazing use of here as well. Like, it's not the biggest body of water, and yet he's still got lots of damage. Not in that case, but yeah, worth noting that Mache's done, you know, once again, a strong performance in terms of getting all the damage out of the turns that you possibly can.
Yes. And now, and kind of realizing he needs to bank on those shrapnels, but they're not connecting right now.
Yeah, I think maybe the fatigue's starting to set in. He, you know, needs to bank on those shrapnels, but the positioning there, he was just maybe trying to stay away from the water, but he had plenty of time to work out a better position, but decided not to. Another wet shot from Mache, though.
Yeah, definitely. At map 5, everybody's kind of getting down on their last breath with terms of strategy and mindset. Do we have a disconnect? No. Never mind. Oh, what? No. Go for a TNT, please. It can't...
That's going to be very long. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess Metalman has kind of given up on this. I mean, if you would play strategically right, you would just go for a TNT there. It's such an easy call.
Yeah.
Instead tries to up his shrapnel game a bit, tries to train that one a bit. And Masha is having none of it. Just going for the maximum damage output.
Bit of a shame, really, because I'd say this has actually been, once again, a fairly close game throughout, but just one too many missed shots and a few flubs from Metalman, maybe a little bit of motivation lacking as well. You know, you can sort of imagine what could have been with a slightly different outcome. God, that Audley's still alive, poisoned and on 59, but yeah, still alive.
Wait, didn't he heal himself? Wait, did I miss something?
Honestly not sure, I'm afraid.
I thought he healed himself, but he may have been repoisoned again. I'm not quite sure. I may need to rewatch that one. But I'm pretty sure that he healed himself with the medicine ball.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
And I don't remember repoisoning, since there's only one scout on that map. And well, anyway.
No one to heal, so I guess he's going to want to take himself out while dealing a bit of damage.
You're not quite sure where he's going with this guy. Since he is already dead, kinda. Gets the kill on the scout, though.
Yeah, I guess it didn't really matter. Not the clearest turn, but I mean, yeah, you got the kill. Did enough.
But that leaves a turn skip open. So now that he's out of shrapnels, this sapper can focus on using his TNT damage. But if you think about it, if this guy runs out of TNTs, what's he gonna do? He's just gonna be left with a grenade launcher and a shotgun. It might be the worst class now that I think about it when you run out of options.
Pretty much, yeah. The sapper is very beefy when they're properly tooled up, but once those decent weapons start to run out, yeah, they are really not good for much. I mean, no one's going to be able to get over and stop that medic from skipping his turn anytime soon, so I guess, you know, Ant has got a turn skip in play, and still a very healthy sapper over there, rather, so maybe there's some possibilities here if he can play his cards right for the next few turns. Although Ninja here is still pretty strong himself, 117 health. And this is going to be some bunching up with a lucky bounce. Let's see.
Yeah, the gap is closing up, but it might just be too late, depending on the water damage we'll see right now. Yeah.
Once again, look at that. A lucky bounce and a really long spin. And shoving Snowski into the water as well. Wow. Man, Mache with this water damage is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, can't remember the last time I've seen that big of self-damage due to just throwing some of the enemy picks next to themselves with the water. You rarely get to see like a push out of the water.
Speaking of push, could this be a potential out of bounds if he positions his TNT just right? If we look over to the... Oh no, he's got a shrapnel in his hand anyway, never mind.
Oh, but that looked good. Yeah. Well, can't really trust the shrapnels.
That did look good as well, that's quite disappointing. Oh, if you'd had a TNT, that little area over to the left at the back, that could have been a potential out of bounds, but nope.
Yeah,
no dice in the end.
He might capitalize on that with his other pick, but... Well, again, that other pick will be down to his shotgun and the grenade launcher. After this one, let's see, it's the Para's turn now, Gunner will be next, and after that we'll get to see the medic. So... Might still be in for this, let's see. At least get a draw. No.
You got to try that out of bounds. It's so worth it. This guy's only on 30. He's next to the water. You could easily... Man, I'd like to see if that out of bounds was possible, but no, we're just going to see the gunner with an easy kill. That's a bit of a shame there from Metalman.
Yeah, you got to say, today really hasn't been Metalman's day. He's kind of been missing all his opportunities for potential comeback or potentially going ahead in the map.
Very true. Although this is one of the advantageous things about these exhibition matches. You can be a bit freer with the commentary, and it's something that you can really learn from, I'd say. Like, this is a good example of a super top level player versus an up and comer, and it's something you can really learn from by watching back. You can see what the ideal strategies would have been, and take that to future games, kind of thing. So I'm hoping Metalman will watch this back, and any other sort of lower level or amateur players who are going to be watching this for fun, take note here. There's some interesting stuff to be seen in these matches, I think.
Yeah, at that point, I don't know, chill. Oh, do you go for a shotgun? Yeah, it's tough. I thought that guy would be left with a TNT. Oh yeah, that's just a bit. No, never mind. It's not a bazooka. You can just easily get rid of the para now.
Going safe with the shotgun.
Yeah, now this seals it. It's, yeah, just a shotgun and a punch away from victory.
Another one that was reasonably close in the end, but yeah, not quite coming together.
There we go. Might put him down to the water. Never mind then. Okay.
Nope, not going to happen. Interesting though, that was yet another quite close game. Despite a few missed turns from Metalman there, Mascettino looking very impressive, but in the end, kind of closer than maybe it should have been. So, yeah, I'm going to say actually overall, an impressive performance from Metalman against a strong veteran player. But I mean, Mascettino really is on top of his game at the moment too. So yeah, an interesting one that I would say. It's going to be a lot to learn for any sort of new up-and-comers watching this game.
Yeah, Metalman has shown his promise here. Like, he does have the skills to hang with pro players, and it's just a case of making use of the opportunities you're handed. And yeah, but again, yeah, Masha being very dominant for the 5-0. Yeah, let's see what his next opponent will be like. We haven't seen anybody challenge him yet, so that would be.
He did ask me for a game, but I'm still kind of taking a break after the heavy-going Grunt League. I'm just taking a back seat for a while. I have a little challenge in the works, but no, not just yet. In the meantime, we'll see Mascettino beat up some more players in the very near future, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. All right then. Well, we're gonna close it up. Strong 5-0 for Masche, and yeah, we'll see how. Well, what's on next time in the exhibition series? Thanks you everybody so much for watching. If you are looking to participate, you can also join us on the Discord. That has been linked in the description down below. And yeah, any final words, KB?
No, I agree with you there. The more the merrier. If you're vaguely interested in Hogs in any way at all and you're watching these games, come join the Discord, say hello, join the leagues, join the occasional games nights, that sort of thing. It's a very open sort of community. But yeah, good victory for Mascettino there. Lots of potential for Metalman. And another enjoyable exhibition match.
All right, guys. In any case, thank you, buddy. Thank everybody for watching, and take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Good boo.